What's going on, everyone? Foxtecc Devices in here, and I think it is important to talk about where Apple is heading with the iPhone, because, let me explain it to you that way. So this right here is an iPhone 12. It's the regular iPhone, not the Pro iPhone. So this one is here, and this is the Pro iPhone. It's the latest and greatest iPhone 14 Pro. So it doesn't matter if you use the 12 or 14 or 11, you always had like two levels of iPhone. So you had the regular and you had the Pro iPhone. People who wanted to pay more paid for the Pro. The people or the other regular folks who just were okay with an iPhone with a new one and didn't want to pay the extra price for a Pro iPhone simply went and buy the iPhone 12, 13, 14, whatever. And it was the same thing with the iPhone 11. So here's the 11 Pro, and we also had the regular 11. Then we had the iPhone 10R, which was like the regular iPhone 10R. And yeah, it wasn't like anything premium or anything like that. However, what Apple is planning to do right now, or what they plan on changing, is that they want to add another level of iPhones. So you will not only have the regular iPhone and the Pro iPhone, you will also have one more step above it, which is going to be the Ultra iPhone. So here on this channel, I already covered how Apple is going to bring it to the market. Like they already have some planned options in here. Because, well, if you think that it's not going to happen, I gotta tell you that it is pretty realistic. Because if you take a look at the Apple Watch, it is kind of already happening. Like I have the Apple Watch Series 8 in here, and you could say that it's the regular Apple Watch. Well, quite technically it is not, because this is the Series 8. You have one below it and one above it. Above it you have the Apple Watch Ultra, and below it you have the Apple Watch SE. So even in terms of the Apple Watch, you have like one in the middle, which is probably gonna like drive the most amount of sales. You have one below it, which is the iPhone or the Apple Watch SE, and one above it, which is Ultra, for the Ultra users who want to pay as much money as Apple wants them to pay. The same thing could potentially happen with the iPhone. So you're gonna have like a regular iPhone, for example, it's gonna be the iPhone 14, then you have the Pro iPhone, and then you're gonna have one Ultra iPhone, which is gonna be like the most expensive. It's gonna be made out of titanium, gonna have even different buttons. Like the Apple Watch Ultra has completely different buttons even, and a different way of functioning, and it's still gonna run the same software, and it's gonna have most of the same features, but it's gonna have some perks here and there to make it even more premium and perhaps make it look like you have even a better iPhone. The same thing with Apple Watch. It is visually different. I mean, the Ultra, and it's much more expensive. So yeah, and it also makes sense in terms of the psychology of selling. And of course, if you have like an anchor to reference the price, let's say that the iPhone 14 Pro is the one that Apple wants to make the most money off. Well, if they want to do that, then they need to have one device which is more expensive and one less expensive. In that case, the 14 Pro is going to look absolutely the best, and it's going to appear as the best option. Like, yeah, this could also be the reason perhaps they don't even want to make the most amount of money with the iPhone Ultra. And Apple has like really nice profit margins when it comes to the iPhone 14 Pro. If you by any chance follow me on Instagram, and if you want to, you can check it out down below. It's the Foxtecc Instagram, where I upload and publish like new stuff and features. Well, I just made a post about the true cost of iPhone, and the 14 Pro was revealed to be costing Apple $464 to manufacture, which means that they can sell it for much more than that, and it just drives the sales a lot. Apple makes a lot of money on the 14 Pro, which is currently one of the most expensive iPhones, but if they reference it against even more expensive iPhone, then they could make like more money with it. So that's my theory. I mean, it's just happening based on the rumors. This is where we are headed. So I think that this is eventually going to happen. Like, we're going to have 3 levels of iPhone: basic, Pro, and Ultra, and Apple is most likely counting on more people buying the Pro in comparison to the Ultra and the regular. So this is my theory. I mean, I'm kind of excited to see what's really gonna happen. If you wanna like stick with me or stay with me on the journey, make sure to subscribe to the Foxtecc devices channel. Make sure to do that, and also follow me on Instagram because I post daily pretty much there. So make sure to do that and we can stay in touch. Thanks a lot for watching and your support. See you guys later in the future. Peace out.